This piece contains adult language and violence, which may not be suitable for younger audiences. The Enigmatic Invasion, Part 2, written by Will Taylor. The north edge of the woods, the dark, thick forest opens up into another desecrated field. Mitch comes rushing out of the forest, power walking ahead as fast as he can. Kit comes rushing out after him.
Hey, hold up.
I told you I wasn't going to slow down for you.
Not for me. Erin is still back there somewhere.
If she makes it out of those woods, chances are those things are going to be following her. No point in bringing it on ourselves.
She risked her life to give us a head start. Are you really going to just leave her like that?
God, both you and Look, in case you haven't noticed, we don't exactly live in a perfect world. The do-gooder act may have been cute back in the olden days, and we would all like to feel warm and fuzzy inside right now, but if you're not willing to do whatever you got to do to make it, you're not going to make it. Just look at what happened to Dodge.
Dodge wasn't killed by them. He was killed by you, someone he trusted.
Dodge didn't trust me.
You made the choice, not him.
You swore you weren't going to bring that up.
You brought it up, and all I swore was that I wouldn't tell Erin, which was only because you had a gun to my face.
Mitch stops and whips around. He reaches for his weapon. Kit reaches for hers. Both freeze once they have a hand on their guns. They stare each other down. A tense moment goes by.
Fuck it.
He turns around and starts to walk away.
Where are you going?
You want to go back into those woods after Erin? More power to you. But I'm not coming with. No heroes in this story, just victims and...
How much ammo do you have left?
Why?
Because I have the bag with all the spare.
Mitch stops and pulls out his gun. He releases the magazine and gnashes his teeth at what he finds. He holsters his weapon.
When did you get so brave? You weren't so ballsy until just now. Fine, give me a cartridge.
Not a chance.
I'm going to need one if we're going to go back in there to get Erin, aren't I? If you want me to go into battle with you with an empty weapon, then forget it. My odds are better off on my own and without bullets.
You're not going to help save Erin. You never were.
Then why do you want to keep me around so badly? Go ahead. Admit it. You don't think you can survive without me.
I'd be better off without you.
Why do you care so much if I stay or go?
A beat. Kit and Mitch stare intently, aggressively, and suspiciously into each other's eyes. As soon as Kit opens her mouth to respond, Mitch punches her square in the face. Kit falls to the ground. Mitch reaches down and grabs her by the backpack. He tries to pull away, but Mitch outmuscles her and pulls her towards him. She starts to fight him off. They both go to the ground, oblivious to the boulder only a matter of feet away. They grapple, struggle, roll, and exchange blows as he continually tries to pry her backpack off of her, and she resists. Mitch gets increasingly aggressive until Kit's head gets bashed into the boulder. She falls unconscious, with her head bleeding badly.
God damn it!
He starts to remove her backpack until he hears a click from behind. He stops and he turns around to see Erin holding her gun on him.
She attacked me first, I swear.
Sure she did. Where's Dodge? He attacked you too?
He never made it out of the woods.
I can see that. I bought into your bullshit, you know, about how you may be an asshole, but our odds are still better with you than they are without. Now, I'm not so sure.
Fine. Couldn't agree more. So let's just part ways now. You can keep whatever supplies she's got on her. Guess it's only fair since you're the one with the gun. You know you don't want to kill me, Erin.
It's not about want. None of this was ever about want.
Look, I'm just trying to walk away. You can hold the gun on me until I'm out of sight, but what reason do you have to kill me? You're not the only one in danger right now. If you kill me like this, then you're just like one.
Like who, Mitch? Like you?
Just behind Mitch, you can see Kit climb to her feet. Blood is running down her face from the nasty gash on her head. She brandishes a large, round, gun-like apparatus and points it at Mitch's back. She pulls the trigger and fires a blue, staticky ray into him. Mitch convulses as a powerful shockwave runs through his body. He falls to the ground unconscious.
Kit, God, I'm so glad you're alive.
Kit points at Erin and fires a ray into her. Erin convulses, collapses, and falls to the ground unconscious. Kit reaches into her pocket and pulls out a small homing device, something resembling a tiny remote control. A red light is flashing steadily on top. Kit presses the center button and the light blinks faster. We hear the cranking and squeaking of mechanical limbs. Kit looks up to see two tall, very muscular, humanoid robotic figures approaching. They move like humans, only faster and more nimble, more like animals.
Here they are.
The two humanoid bots pick up Mitch and Erin and carry them off. Kit follows close behind. Scene 2. A dark, steel-enclosed room. A light comes on. Mitch and Erin are lying unconscious on the floor. They start to wake up.
What happened?
I'm not sure.
Where are we?
I don't know that either.
Where's Kit?
Stop asking me questions.
They both search themselves for their weapons and discover that they are now unarmed. Kit's voice is projected over the room, as if through an intercom.
We have your weapons. They're in safekeeping.
Kit, is that you? Where are you?
Congratulations, Erin and Mitch. You are the two last surviving humans of planet Earth.
Last surviving humans? And just what the hell does that make you?
Who I am is not important right now.
Sure seems like it is.
All will be explained in its time. For right now, we must proceed with the final phase of the experiment.
Experiment?
What are you talking about?
A trapdoor opens up in the center of the floor. A small elevator platform rises up and reveals a very shiny, very sharp knife on the surface.
We are seeking only the strongest of your species, best adept for long-term survival. According to our research conducted by observing humans over hundreds of years, the strongest of your species with the highest probability of survival are the ones who are best equipped to eliminate the others. After conducting my own independent study by living amongst your kind in dire conditions, I have found this to be accurate. Therefore, only one of you can be the strongest and thus Earth's last surviving human.
You want us to kill each other?
The final phase of this experiment is to determine which of you is the stronger and thus most adept for survival. In order to complete the study, you must compete in your species' self-devised ritual to determine which of you is the stronger and thus most adept to survive.
End of part 2.